All right, it's Christmas morning early again. We've got another projector from AAXA Tech that we wanted to open up and test out. So this is similar to the Halloween one that we just did a review on a couple months ago, but for Christmas. And this time it comes preloaded with some special effects from our very own Hallow FX. He does some awesome stuff in our little budding community of digital decorators and projection mappers. So this will be cool. It looks like it's a similar projector to the Halloween one, but with the Christmas look and feel. And then it has some fun preloaded stuff. So let's take a look at this thing and see what we got. So some of the specs, first of all. This one is, it's a smaller projector, so what this would be ideal for would be putting an effect in your window. And if it's not too cold tonight, I will put something in the window and we can see how it looks. So this wouldn't be like a big short throw projector for projection mapping across your whole house, but great for in a window or for small scenes. If you had like an inflatable snow globe, you could project on it, things like that. So the resolution, it's a 720. It supports 1080p, but it's not native 1080p, and it looks like it's 300 lumens. And what else is interesting on here? It's got the audio jack so that you can plug in some speakers. It can take a USB, micro SD. So, and it looks like a lot of this stuff's pretty standard. So let's open it up and see what we got in here. Feels like Christmas. I got the Yule log going on my monitor. I got DJ Rex, the Santa hat. He'd be playing Christmas music right now if I wasn't worried about this having a copyright strike against me. But he's jolly nonetheless, joining us. Okay. Box open. Got the remote with the power plug. There we go. Christmas projector. So it's got I got this card that comes with it for Hallow FX. Like I said, we use some of his stuff for our shows. He's got fun effects. So if you go to hallowfx.com, then it's got his things. It's got a little instruction manual to get this thing up and running. It's pretty simple though. Definitely more simple than some of the projection mapping stuff. And I love the color. Like, I know you shouldn't judge a projector by its cover, but I don't know, man, when it's a holiday one, when it looks like Halloween or Christmas, I can be a sucker for that. Right on. So yeah, it looks like it's just like the Halloween one. It's just wrapped for Christmas. It's got a little minor keystone adjustment, it looks like, and then the focus. And so we'll fire it up. And here's where you can plug in USB or a card. Okay, when you fire it up, then we have these different settings. I don't have another USB plug in there yet, so this is the default stuff that comes with it. Projector functions. So once I do have something plugged in, it should be under inputs. Oh yeah, that looks like it's actually HDMI or AV. Go back, settings, photos, video. Is where I can do USB or micro SD. Cool. So I'll do that in a little bit. The other basic settings, let's see what picture has. Picture mode, soft, vivid, standard. So there's a couple picture modes you can play with. You can play with the color temperature, aspect ratio, noise reduction, that kind of stuff. Sound. I'll have to look in the manual what these different sound modes are. It's interesting. And then balance, auto volume. So it's got some of that I haven't played with yet. And then some of the different options. Okay, so those are just the different settings on the projector itself, but let's get to the fun stuff. So with Hallow FX built-in effects, you have wall display or you have window display. We'll look at a few of both. And you know, it's the little things you can tell that this is designed by somebody that's done holiday digital projection. So things like being able to play a single video on a loop or play all the videos on a loop. That's the stuff that may not be as intuitive to somebody that's not in our little industry, but details that I appreciate. And while I'm on that topic, It has a really long cord. I know that's a little thing, but do you know how many devices come with these like tiny cords that are just a pain to work with? So I actually like it's got a really long cord. But I digress. Let's look at the dancing elves. So I use these on some projection mapping projects. Quite fun. Curtain opens up and we got these guys dancing. And it looks actually better in real life than it is on my camera. Let me try turning the light off so you can see what it looks like better. Cool. Alright, let's go back and look at let's compare that one to the gingerbread guys. So I have this little shaky eye. I'm using my tripod for the camera, so I don't have it for the projector. But as a side note, it does have a hole in the bottom, so you can attach this to a tripod. And we got the dancing gingerbread man. Okay, so that is the wall mode if you want to shine it on your wall. Let's see how that looks compared to the window display. Got the same two effects. And I think the main difference may be the background. Yeah, it looks like this one just has them in the background. So I've changed my window setup a little bit for front projection, not rear projecting, but I'll see. I probably have an extra screen around that I can quickly hang in the window, so we can try some rear projection on this tonight and see how it looks. And then I'll try loading up something on a USB drive too for us to try. Okay, I've got some Illusion fabric in the window and the projector shining, so this will be a rear projected effect. So let's go outside and see how it looks. There, it's opening up with the tin soldiers. Turn off the light. There we go. I need to lower the projector a little bit, but it is working. There's the rear projection. There's a little bit of a shadow effect because it's hitting the glass and the Illusion screen. So if you had something that was adhering to the glass, then you wouldn't get that extra shadow. I'm going to step back farther here and see how it looks from far away. A lot of people watch these from their cars. I gotta wait for the curtain to open again. Yeah, so if I lower that down just a little bit, it would fit the window perfectly. There it is, the dancing reindeer. Yeah, even at this distance, the 300 lumens does just fine. Now if you had a bunch of Christmas lights or ambient light, it might drown it out a little, but looks good. Let's get a look at this dancing reindeer guy. That's pretty fun. And then if you want to see what it would look like front projection, it would look like this. So if you get the right fabric, it looks good both ways. And the projector's working just fine. Final thoughts on the projector. For doing window type scenes and small scenes, I think this is great. I think it's an excellent projector with digital decorators in mind, as opposed to a lot of the other projectors that you find online that are more geared towards just watching movies. This one has those little details that we can appreciate when we're using it for digital decorating, and the price is reasonable too. So they have it on Amazon as of the time of this recording for about $100. So for a quality projector, that is totally worth it to me, and it comes with effects already in there, so it's pretty much plug and play. Plug in the projector, point it at the window, and in the window you can do something like a frosted shower curtain hanging in the window to do the rear projection, and that works just fine. So it's an easy way to step into digital decorating. And once again, I like the Halo FX, the animations that are included with it. Those are a lot of fun too. So I like it. I'd give it thumbs up or whatever Christmas alternative. I was going to do a side-by-side comparison too to show the brightness, but I think this is pretty much the same specs as the Halloween one. So you can look at the Halloween review and do a side-by-side there of this projector along with some of the others so you can see the brightness and clarity. So there you go. You can get this on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description.